40-minute intermediate advanced backbend flow for freedom and having fun. This is a playful practice. Begin seated on your heels. Raise your arms all the way up. Bring your hands down. Lift your right leg. Replace the knees. Sit onto your heels. Raise your arms up. Open up your chest. Fingertips back. Lift your chin. Beautiful. Hands come down. You can use your exhale. Lift the left leg. Knee returns to the mat. Sit to your heels. Raise your arms up. Inhalation. Beautiful. Fingertips can come down. Lift your chest. Open it a little bit more. Exhale. Hands down. Right leg lifts. Squeeze the glutes. Switch it on. Good. Now bring your knee to the nose and lift. Knee to the nose, round and lift. Now reach your left arm forwards and keep looking up. Replace. And sit onto your heels. Raise the arms up. Inhalation. Fingertips come back. Now lift your seat away from your heels. Open up a little bit more. Arms up. And hands come down. Your left leg lifts. And knee to the nose and round. Lift. And round. Lift. And round. Beautiful. Lift. And this time the right arm reaches forwards. Keep looking up. And replace. Sit onto your heels. Arms come up. Open up your chest. Fingertips down. Lift your hips. Okay, lovely. Sitting onto your heels just for a moment. And then we lift the right leg. Look up. Open up your chest. And now see, can you bring your left hand to the right foot and look up? If that's not there for you, you can just keep the hand down. Replace. And then the other side. Lift your left leg. Can the right arm come around and take a hold of the foot? Energizing hand into foot, foot into hand. Replace. Wonderful. And then we're going to come to a little malasana, yogi squat at the back of the mat. Left fingertips down, right arm up. And switch. Again, each side. And then we're going to take the right fingertips down and lift up the hips and reach the left arm back. And then the left fingertips down, lift the hips and reach. One more each side. Good. Okay, coming back. And we're going to take a little hop to the top. Maybe you can get a little float. Don't worry if you go a little bit off of your mat. A couple more bunny hops. And then can you hop your feet outside of your hands further towards the top of your mat? And we're going to meet in a malasana at the top of the mat. Maybe you've got your handstand just for a moment. Good. So hands into prayer. Energizing the triceps into your thighs. Stay wide across your collarbone. Body weight in the outside edges of your feet. So I haven't shared an advanced practice for a little while. I hurt my wrist, and as yogis, it's difficult for us really, you know. We have to honor the body, but then we miss the practice so much. Raise the arms up, inhale, exhale, fold. Good. And then you're going to bring the back, right foot back and the knee down. Raise the arms up, inhale. You can take your Kali Mudra and bounce your biceps behind your ears. Ultimately, the yoga is honoring the body, right? Okay, hands come down. We're going to step back, downward facing dog. Let's bring the knees down, bend the elbows, the chest and chin comes down. Inhale, slide the chest through the arms, flatten the tops of the feet, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We lift the right leg, step it forwards, back knee goes down, raise your arms up, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, hands come down, the left foot steps forwards. Fold, raise the arms all the way up, open up your chest. Exhale, we fold once more. The left foot steps back, the knee goes down, arms up. Inhalation, maybe a little bounce, Kali Mudra. Okay, wonderful. And then stepping back to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step the foot between the hands, the back knee goes down. Raise your arms up, inhalation. Exhale, fingertips come down and the right foot steps forwards. Rippling all the way up, raise the arms up, open up your chest, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, come into our chair pose, bend the knees, raise the arms, and then just straight away open up your chest. Exhale, fold. Okay, nice. So I'm not quite sure what I was doing there. Bounce your head if you want. And then you can take your hands behind your ankles or calves. And then your feet hip distance, slide your hands underneath your feet. Your fingertips face back and your palms are up. So I'm 36 now. So I've been practicing a long time now. There was a time like even if my wrist was in pain, I would still be practicing, but I'm past that stage now. All right, so now wide leg bunny hops. So bent knees, and then I want you to put your legs out straight to the side and point your toes. Bent knees, legs straight out to the side. Maybe you can get a little float. And then step or jump it back, chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg and bend the knee, fire hydrant. Now take your knee across over to the left elbow. Open up, fire hydrant. And then we're going to step the foot forwards and come into a warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach forwards, reverse the warrior. And then straight away, can you come into your bind from your extended side angle? Now, if you don't have your bind, don't worry. Your right hand is inside of the foot with the left arm reaching forwards. Open up your chest towards the right hand side, wherever you are with this position. And your back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Straighten your front leg if you have the bind and rebend the knee. Straighten and rebend. One more time, straighten, rebend. And then we're going to come into a little extended side angle for a moment to sweep the arm forwards. Back knee goes down and the right arm reaches back for your twist. Now you can take the back foot to the seat, or you could just reach the right arm back. Okay, good. Release. And then your left knee stays down and your right leg lifts. Look up. A little pulse of your glute. You could flex your foot. Okay, nice. Now, you could stay there or you can try flipping your grip. So right hand reaches back to the right foot, elbow comes in and around, and then see if you can look up. Squeeze Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor, to help with your balance. And release. Straight away, tuck the toes on the left foot, lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Shoulders over the wrist, squeeze your core. And then lower the left heel. Shoulders over the wrist, squeeze the core. Lower the left heel. And then we're going to bring the forearms down. You could stay just with a little lean with the right leg up if you want, or try for your pincher practice. At first, it's good to start looking forwards, and then eventually you'll bring the head through. You might notice also I have a new background. I'm in a different location. I'm in Guatemala. This is My yoga deck is so lovely, so hopefully I can be here more with you guys, share more videos. Okay, so the knees come down. You can take a child's pose, but I like to sit on my heels for the recording. So steady your breath. Okay, raise your arms all the way up, inhalation. Exhale, hands come down, downward facing dog. I'm going to take it to the left side, lift your left leg, come into your fire hydrant, open up your hip. And then you're going to bring your knee over to the right elbow. Lift your left leg, open up, and then bring your knee over to the right elbow. Beautiful. Step it forwards, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach, reverse. Wonderful. And then extended side angle or your bind. There's a long line of energy from the right foot to the crown of the head. Plug in the bottom rib cage in. Straighten, rebend. Straighten, rebend. Straighten, rebend. Release. Coming into our twist. You could reach just the left arm back or bring your foot to your seat. Okay, release. And then straight away the left leg lifts, so the right knee stays down. Lift your left leg and look up. Little pulse. Good. So you could stay there or you can try your flip as a grip. I got a bit wobbly for this one. Yeah, the left side's always a little bit more difficult for me. Try again. You'll make it one day. So my left shoulder is just always a little bit tighter. All right, so when we're ready, going to meet back into three-legged dog. The left leg is up, shoulders over the wrist, and then lower your right heel. Shoulders over the wrist, and lower the right heel. Shoulders over wrist, and lower the right heel. Forearms come down. And you can come in for your pincher practice. Remember, keep looking forwards, flare out your fingertips a lot, squeeze Malabandha your pelvic floor, lower abdomen drawing in. I love a good counterbalance for pincher practice. To be honest, when I put this straight legs up, the posture doesn't feel nice for me. I feel like it pinches my back really. I like a counterbalance or a bent knee. I'm doing the sole of the feet together here. I don't know, I was playing around. Have fun. Play around a little bit more today. Okay, so once more, you can sit onto your heels, take a little moment or take your child's pose. Good. So now we're going to come into camel variation. So I've gone straight into a deeper variation of this, but if you want to take your hands to the ankles, you can, or your hands in Kali Mudra and just practice with reaching them back. So yeah, this is the one I should have done first, really. So maybe your hands to the ankles if you want. You can do a few of those. Or again, you're going to bring your hands into Kali Mudra. Energize the hips forwards, reach the arms back. I'm feeling it. Lovely. Okay, release. So we'll go once more. So any variation you want, maybe taking the ankles, maybe reaching the arms back, or you can have your toes tucked and try for your flip of the grip. So you're going to reach your right hand back to the ankle, and then I'd like to just reach the left arm over first. And now see if you can flip the grip with the right hand. Release. Okay, and then we'll take it to that left side. So left hand to the left ankle, right arm back. You could stay there or flip your grip. Again, this side was feeling a little wobbly. Next time. A practice, not a perfection, remember. Okay, so we're returning to our Malasana at the back of the mat. Let's see if we can take this a bit deeper. So left fingertips down, right arm up. You could stay like that, or you take your bind. Switch sides, right fingertips down, left arm up, or take your bind. Okay, good. So right fingertips down, lift your hips. I'm going to come a bit further forward so I've got space in my mat. Right fingertips reach out behind you, lift your hips, lift the left arm, and now the other side. Good. And then you can see if you can go into your full wheel from here. Turn the fingertips to face towards the feet, and then you ripple all the way around. Reach the left arm out, lift your hips, wheel, and then turn around back towards your right. Little play. Let's try one more time each side. Oh, yes. Oh, so you can stand up if you want. If you don't have this posture, you can just meet me in Malasana at the top of the mat. Meet me standing at the top of the mat, sorry. Could do little bunny hops to the top if you want. All right, so now arms up, inhale. Exhale, we fold. Take a hold of the back of the calves or interlace your fingers behind your back. Edge your body weight forwards into your toes. Little bounce if you want. Release. Come up halfway, inhale. Exhale, hands come down and you kind of screw in your imaginary jam jar lids as you put your hands down. It's going to help this external rotation at the shoulders. So now your toe taps. Tapping your toes to each wrist one at a time. And then can you lift both your heels and squeeze? Take a little moment, interlace. Beautiful. So now you can try your press or do your toe taps again. So like I said, I've had a little break, feeling a little stiff. Step or jump it back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, lift your right leg and bend the knee for fire hydrant. Or tip to your wild thing. Or come into your full wheel. If you have your full wheel, then this time you're going to lift your left leg. Beautiful. And return. Take your knee across into fallen star. Lift up your hips and lower down. Lift up and lower down. Lift up and lower all the way down. Sit onto your seat. You can make your legs a little bit wider. Flex your feet. And then you're reaching your left fingertips over towards the right toes. Now don't worry if you can't take the foot, that's fine. You can just reach the arm over. If you're fairly far in, that the left forearm is down inside of the leg. The right forearm, sorry, is down inside of the right leg. And the left arm is up and over. Okay, switch to the other side. Wherever you are with this posture, just keep spiraling open your chest towards the center line. Okay, beautiful. Look up. Gentle release. And we're going to come to pigeon towards the front of your mat. So your right knee is bent and your fingertips are down. Take a little ripple, lift your chest. Inhale to do it and exhale to ripple forwards. Couple more. Maybe a little wiggle of your shoulders. Good. So you could keep looking up here and just keep it gentle with your fingertips down. Or hands into prayer behind your head, lift your back foot towards your seat and open up your chest more here. Maybe you can try to take your foot. I'm so close, but you can't see from this direction. I'm still working on this one. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. So, of course, you can flip your grip, or you could just stay with your arms behind your head and still open up the chest with the heels squeezing towards your head. Good. Few more breaths wherever you are. Light squeeze of Mula Bandha, lower abdomen. Keep squaring your hips. Gentle release. Spring the chest forwards. Use your exhale to go there. Just have an awareness of dialing the left hip down. If you need a block underneath your right hip, you can take it, or any other proper little cushion would work well as well. Okay, slowly coming up. Hug your knee in towards your nose. Use your upper body weight. And then we're coming back into extended side angle. Right hand inside of the right foot, left arm reaching up and over, or take your bind. Now, straighten, rebend. Can you come to your bird of paradise? Stepping your back foot towards the top of the mat and then slowly peeling up through your right heel and coming up. Now, if you didn't have your bind, you could always use a strap, or you can come to the top of the mat now and hug the right knee in with your right hand without the bind. If you're up, maybe straighten the leg or even take it a little bit deeper. Good. Couple more breaths and gentle release. We're going to meet at the top of the mat now into Malasana, our yogi squat. Hands into prayer, triceps into your thighs. And then we're coming into our Bakasana practice. You could always stay in Malasana for a few more breaths if you want. Or if you'd like to, from Bakasana, you can go to your headstand. Maybe split the legs. And we're going to step or jump back from Bakasana or headstand now. Exhale to do it. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, meeting back into downward facing dog. Okay, wonderful. So let's take it to that left-hand side. Lift the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, open into your fire hydrant. And then you're going to tip into your wild thing. Lift up those hips, or maybe you go to your wheel. If you're in your full wheel, you can lift your right leg. Release. Turn it back around. Lift your left leg back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. We're taking the leg across into fallen star. Lower down and lift back up. Lower down and lift back up. Beautiful. One more time, lower all the way down. Nice. And then we're going to have that wide leg stance. So I'm going to turn a little bit more towards you just so I'm not completely facing away. And we're going to come into that sideways fold once more. So left fingertips down, right arm up and over. Or you could go deeper, take a hold of the foot. Now, as you can see here, my forearm is down. And then I'm taking the left arm across to take a hold of the top of the right thigh. Now have a little play. If you've got that little half bind, you can roll onto your back. And then to come back up, you've got to use the momentum of your right leg. If you don't get it perfect, don't worry. Nice. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So right fingertips down, left arm up and over, or take the bind. And then you can roll over. So I didn't take my arm across to the leg until later, which kind of made it a bit weird. Just exploring, having fun. Doesn't have to be perfect. Come back up. Okay, lovely. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, we come through the center now. Fingertips ahead. And if you've got space to, take a hold of the feet. Now we want to keep the spine fairly flat here. So wherever you are, just stay wide across your collarbone, and we don't want to round the spine too much. Just come to pigeon, left knee bent towards the top of your mat. Little ripple of the spine up and down. Inhale, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, round. Nice. And then come all the way down. Use your exhalation. Sorry, stay lifted. Look up. Little wiggle maybe. Nice. Now you could just keep your fingertips down and look up, or bring your back foot to the seat with one hand, or hands into prayer behind the head. Lift. This is going to build a lot of strength as well. Maybe you can take the foot. I'm realizing now as I watch it on the video how close I am. And if you have your flip of the grip, you can take it or take the foot from there. Your choice. Come back to the breath. Steady breath. Where is your eye gaze? Can you keep it focused on one spot? Gentle release. Let's dial that right hip down in our fold. Okay, so use a little bit of upper body weight. Lift, bring the knee to the nose for a moment. Step the left foot forwards, extended side angle, or come into your bind. Straighten, rebend, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Can we lift up into bird of paradise? Left leg could stay bent or straight. And remember, if you need to modify, you could come to the top of the mat and just hold the knee and keep upright with your chest with the foot flexed. Maybe take it a tiny bit deeper. And slowly coming down, release. Okay, fantastic. So from here, you get to sit all the way down. Meeting into Navasana, knees are bent, chest is lifted. Breathe, squeeze Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, pelvic floor, lower abdomen contracted. Lower down and lift back up. Lower down and lift back up. Lower down, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Reach for your fingers, your toes, squeeze your belly button to your spine, squeeze your pelvic floor, and exhale, release. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to come into bridge, bend your knees, feet are flat on the mat. Interlace your fingers behind the back, really lift up your hips. Light squeeze of Mula Bandha, light squeeze of your glutes. And exhale, roll down. Good. So from here, you're coming into your happy baby. Bend your knees towards your armpits, have your feet flexed. Okay, good. So you can have half happy baby on the right side. Or if you can go a little bit deeper or you want to try, you're going to take your foot behind the head. A few more breaths. And release. Okay, wonderful. So left side. Half happy baby. Or you can take your leg behind the head. This one was feeling a little stiffer for me. It's always the left side. Okay, gentle release. Yoga is so magical, right? Hopefully you're feeling better, released. Let's take a little twist, knees over to the right, turn your head to the left. And then knees to the left, turn your head to the right. We're going to rock up to seated. And take a twist. So you're hugging your right knee in with your left knee bent underneath you. Spine is upright. Lift up your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, take your twist. So you could take a bind. If you don't have your bind, just take your hand to the knee or your tricep around the thigh. And then the right fingertips would be behind you and you're looking over your right shoulder still. Wherever you are, really breathe into your belly. Keep the crown of the head lifting high. And switch. Come back to the breath. Keep the drishti on one point. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so you can take full lotus, half lotus, or easy cross of your legs, whatever works for you. And then take your mudra, index fingers and thumbs touching. Keep your spine nice and upright. And we're going to take breath of fire. Take a big inhale and then exhale, pump out the breath. Take an inhale, hold, exhale, sigh, release. Good. So it's up to you. You can finish with your shavasana, just lay onto your back, or perhaps you'd like to take a meditation to finish your practice today. Take as long as you need, beautiful yogi. Namaste. I'll see you on the next one.